Hello Aries, and welcome to your yearly 2024 zodiac reading. This is for Aries placements of Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So please look at all your signs to get your full entire reading. If you have placements in other signs, they will be posted later on. This is the first. Of course, we always begin with Aries. We're going to be looking at each individual month of the year 2024. And the categories we're going to be looking at is your overall energy, general advice, career, finance, love, and your overall energy. We'll be using the Tarot Illuminati by Eric C. Dunne, the Tarot of Pirates, the Out of Hand Tarot by Jamie Sawyer, the Unfolding Path Tarot by Athene Noctua, and the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron-Reid. So please allow me to get all your cards out on the table, and I will be with you shortly. Alright, Aries, welcome back. I do have all your cards out on the table. Hopefully that didn't take too long. Let's take a peek at your January in 2024. Here's your overall energy. We have the Observer in the reverse. Okay, so there's some things that have kind of gone over your head a little bit. Things that you're not paying attention to. Let's face it, it's the beginning of a new year. There's a lot of distractions, there's a lot of holidays, there's a lot of moving pieces. So it could be that you are just simply busy and not able to properly focus on certain areas. Your finances. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. We are not surprised to see that, are we? We just got through Christmas. A lot of us are having to pay our credit card bills with all the gifts we bought. You know, we're trying to recoup money, and that's going to take a minute. It's not going to be an instantaneous thing where we pay off all our credit card bills and we start gaining in our bank account. So, career for January. The Two of Wands. Okay. Seems like you're kind of poised for the month. Transitioning from one year to the other. It's that kind of waiting energy of, all right, do I realize it's a new year or not? Can I stop writing 2023 and, you know, catch myself before I write it down that it should be 2024? And in fact, January might be a slower month for you in your career because the holiday season's over. You know, Super Bowl, Easter's not there yet. And that would also play into your finances, of course. If things are slower at work, if you have more downtime, of course, it's going to take a little bit longer to balance your finances. Let's see what's going on for love. Ooh, the Queen of Wands coming out strong for the new year. So this means we are very much passionate. And if for those of you that may have taken some time off right around New Year's, you might actually have a very nice time if you are not single. So for those of you that are in a relationship, whether you're married or dating, high passionate times throughout the month of January. Probably some celebrating going on. If nothing else, you are on your way to embodying a Empress energy. In other words, you are starting to glow. You are highly attractive. You actually turn on others quite well So if you are single, consider that the ball in your court. You are attractive. You can be flirty probably. And you're probably going to have suitors, people that would like to date you or be with you, being attracted to you, starting to show up. And general advice, King of Pentacles. Oh yes, we are going to watch our spending. Some things in our world we can't quite control, especially if we're slow at work and we're recouping our losses from holiday spending. So we may not want to venture too much into the financial side of things, trying to acquire new physical things that cost us money. So we're going to slow down on that. We're going to try and self-preserve a little bit more. Okay. I totally get that. Have a no-buy month for the month of January. So, okay, let's go into February. Our general energy. Ooh, soulmates. Look at that. Remember I said you were in pre-Empress energy. So for those of you that were single, hey, guess what? You probably attracted somebody in January that you have a final meeting in the month of February. Now, if you are not single, this just means that, hey, Valentine's Day, you're spending time with your boyfriend, your husband, that one true love of your life that you may have. So what's your finances? 10 of Cups, reverse. Yeah. All right. Finances are not totally recouped from the holiday season. You're probably going to want to watch your spending around Valentine's Day. Yes, we all like that getaway with our lover to spend, 2 or 3 nights, just you and them. But financially, is it doable? You might want to stay a little bit closer to home. You might want to forego that expensive dinner and maybe do the whole home-cooked meal and spending a quiet night at home, just you and them. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Your career, 3 of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, things are not picking up yet. Things are not getting off the ground yet. You're kind of in a hold pattern, and that also speaks to our financial aspects as well. It's a slower time of year. Other than Valentine's Day, there's no holidays. A lot of us tend to make more money around holidays anyway. We also tend to spend more money around holidays, but there it is. So, what is love? Oh, yeah, the King of Wands. We went from the Queen of Wands to the King of Wands. Oh, yes. We are dominating and very focused on our relationships, our love life. The passion abounds, yes. February, Valentine's Day, it's all about love. The month of love, as it were, which I think every day should be about love. But that's my own personal opinion. But for a lot of you Aries placements, love is definitely going on strong for the month of February. Your general advice, Queen of Swords, yes. Keep a logical mind about you. Be very clear and concise about what you want and what you need. So we're being diplomatic with our finances. Things are going slow. Like I said, we're going to slow down on our budgeting and overspending. So we're going to live more in our means. We realize we're restricted a little bit in that area. We also know that, hey, we want to spend time with somebody that matters, and that might mean getting a little choosy on how we do that. Like I said, no big extravagant vacations or dinners or anything like that. You may want to cut back in that area and instead make it more personal. Why? Because that helps our finances, but it also allows us to have more one-on-one time with the right person in a way that is more normal, more authentic, a little more personal. It's not the stereotypical Yeah, let's do the Valentine's thing. So yes, keep your logical head about you. Think things through. Don't overspend. So March, what's going on for Aries in March? Unfinished Symphony is our overall energy. Okay. Things are shifting a little bit. Now you're getting down to brass tacks and realizing, okay, I've had a time out for a bit. Things have slowed down. And now it's time to get back to business. What are the things that I haven't been paying attention to? Maybe we've been a little bit more focused on love and not on work. Maybe we've, let the to-do list at home go a little bit. Or maybe things are picking up at work and you realize you have all these things with deadlines coming up and they need to be finished. Finances. We have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, you're not where you want to be, which the economy is not that great, at least here in the U.S. where I'm at. So in this month, there might be something that makes you a little disappointed. Maybe gas prices are going up. Maybe you have extra cost of food, or maybe your rent goes up. Maybe there's an adjustment to your mortgage that's made. At the same time, you have a desire for more money, to have more income, whether you were single or with somebody else. And that desire is not being fully met. So you're a little disgruntled about that. We're going to see what else comes up here, because I have a feeling before the year's out, that's going to change. Oh, yep, there we go. Career, the Knight of Pentacles. Yes, we are planning. So we're getting things done, unfinished symphony. Like I said, you might have a lot of things at work that are uncompleted and you're getting down to brass tacks. At the same time, you have a desire for more money. You have more finances. Maybe you're looking to get that raise, and that means working harder. That means planning things out very well. That means getting stuff done. That means doing it right and making sure it's right the first time. Okay, so there's drive. We have a little bit of ambition showing up underneath. So how's our love life going? Ooh, the King of Swords. Okay. I have a feeling we're being a little bit more decisive yet balanced. We realize we can't be in love mode all the time. That love and work are two different things. So when you're with your loved one, outside of work, you are fully there. And you've communicated that when you are at work, you're going to work hard. You have a plan. There is something here that you desire, and maybe that might take a little bit of time away from them. But you're doing it with purpose. So you might have to go, hey, honey, I know we're dating, or I know we're married, and you deserve my attention. You deserve my time. And when I'm with you, I will give it to you all the time. But I need to cut that time back just a little to focus more on over here, because this is what I'd like to do. This is my goal. This is what I would like to accomplish. And I need to give that equal attention during this amount of time. So there might be a logical conversation that needs to happen when it comes to an important relationship. That way you can delegate appropriately. Okay, general advice. We have the Hangman. Oh, yes. You're coming to a realization that you can actually control your finances. You have the ability to create this shift. You want more for money. There's ways to do that. And yes, balancing your work life aspects play into that. You're realizing that that is true. So a little bit of a moment of aha, a light bulb goes on, and you start to execute that. That is fabulous to see. So props to you on that one, because you're getting down to business. All right, Aries, let's see what's going on for you for the month of April. Ooh, we have Yang. So divine masculine energy, we are very much doing. We are on the ball. We are getting stuff done. So we're tackling things right away. We're not ignoring things. We're very much bringing things to the forefront. Johnny on the spot, as it were. Which is great because we set goals, we had intentions, things we dreamed of for the month of March, and now we see that we're getting it, or at least we're putting our plan into action. Finances? Okay, we have the Page of Swords. Yes, we're getting ideas, good ideas. We're also being protected financially. The universe may be trying to steer you away from certain things that are going to cost you more money. Maybe drag you unknowingly into a new store that is cheaper for what you were going to go out and buy, whether that's a grocery store or whatever. And this is also great because this means we're investigating our budget. We're looking at our finances. We're seeing what we can cut out, what we can maybe spend less on. And maybe even realizing that not all of your quote-unquote necessities are actually necessities. Maybe you're realizing some of those are more want items, so those can be saved for special occasions. So you're just realizing the difference between need and want. So you've got a little bit of a discovery there that will help you. Okay, what's going on with career? Devil in the reverse. Ooh, I like that. Because that means any hang-ups you had previously, you're actually letting those go. So whether that is, you know, bad habits at work that would have prevented you from getting a promotion. Perhaps you're procrastinating. Because I mentioned deadlines earlier, that you probably had several deadlines coming up at work that you were needing to tackle. Perhaps now you're not procrastinating. Now you're being Johnny on the spot. You're being on the ball. And that helps you gain momentum in your plan to move forward financially. Because you're getting stuff done. You're getting stuff ahead of time. You're getting more things done. So your energy is more free. You got less obstacles in your way. And it's because you're powering through them quite strongly, and that's fantastic to see. And your love life, oh, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, I love it. For some of you, this is, I'm gonna hold this card up because we do have a triple band on the ring finger right here on the left hand, which is usually the wedding ring finger. Some of you are actually going to get proposed to. As some of you are actually going to end up getting married. So whether this is the physical wedding is scheduled in April, or somebody pops the question, this is available for you in the month of April. Others of you could just be getting a gift from your lover, whether that is a ring, you know, earrings, jewelry, something else that is precious or wearable, because it keeps coming to mind. And for some of you, this is the gift of quality time, perhaps. Whether this is a spouse or someone you're dating, they give you the opportunity in April to meet up, to spend quality time. Whether that is a weekend getaway, or perhaps they just scheduled their days off with your days off. That way you have some time with each other, and that's an awesome gift. Quality time is always great. And your overall advice, temperance. Yes, you are balancing out your spending. You're balancing out your love life with what you're doing in your career. So you're being more of an all-arounder. We like that. I mean, there's something to be said, especially in your love life with rough edges, but in life in general, being an all-arounder and having balance, you finally getting that setting between work and play, or personal life versus work. Being balanced is key. Remember, perfectionism is not the goal of life. Balance is. Okay, what's going on for May? Our overall energy. Go the distance in the reverse. Okay, so things are not as expedited as you wish. So we're going to see what else comes up here. It could be that work slows down, or it could be that you just need to slow down. Perhaps you're gaining too much momentum and you realize that, oh, I'm going to burn myself out if I keep going at this pace. So maybe your Johnny on the spot energy from April gets a little too extreme and you need to slow yourself down. We're going to see what else comes up here for finances. We have the Page of Cups. Okay, we're starting to recoup money. We're starting to enjoy where our bank account is sitting. We're maybe even able to now treat ourselves to a couple things here and there, life's little luxuries that bring us joy. Okay, and if we've been working hard in the month of April and realize we need to slow down, but we've earned, extra money because we've been working overtime, that makes perfect sense. So let's see what we have for career. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. Yeah, that's where I get that slowing down energy. You might want to step back just a little bit on your pacing. It's not that you're not building or creating or being a team player at work. It's just if you are the only person doing the work at work, you're going to burn yourself out. You can't do everything all at once for everybody. So be careful of taking on too much. Okay, and love. Ooh, we have the High Priestess. I have to admire this card. I always love this High Priestess. The crone energy in it. Sorry, I'm getting distracted, but seems in your love life you're going to be learning more about each other. Certain answers you're going to get. So if you've decided to move in with each other, you learn how that life differs with both of you in the same house. If you have gotten engaged, you're planning a wedding, so you're learning how to do that, and how well you do or do not work with each other. If you got married and you haven't been living with each other yet full time, you're now experiencing that. You get that marriage life. All those adjustments as newlyweds. You start learning, discovering more about each other that maybe wasn't so obvious before. And here is your advice. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah. Try not to overdo it. Try not to, like I said, burn yourself out. Slow down at work if you need to. Try to avoid burnout. Try to avoid any overspending. Try to, mitigate your energy. Remember, Pentacles covers earthly things, yes, but it also covers your energy, your health. Don't sacrifice your health just to get ahead at work. The money is nice, yes, but at the same time, you have to take care of you. So don't compromise yourself. Okay, so June. What's going on for June for Aries? We have here and now in the reverse. Okay. I kind of think that maybe this is you looking ahead. You're focusing too much on the future. So you might end up missing a couple things in the present moment because you're not living in the moment. You're analyzing what you've done in the past and you're planning so much for the future that you're just not there right away. Finances, Four of Wands. Yes, your money is looking awesome. Very much so. And because this is also the card of freedom, you're going to have a little bit more wiggle room in your finances. Your budgeting has paid off. What you've been saving has paid off. So you might be free to spend a little more. Or perhaps instead of just paying your bills and living from paycheck to paycheck, you now have some freed up enough that you can put some into savings. Career, we have the Five of Cups. Okay. Okay. For some of you, this is a loss of a job. And this is why you're questioning your future. For others of you, if things did not work out at work, perhaps you lost a client, perhaps you lost a project, perhaps you got rejected for a promotion, or you applied for a different position and somebody else got it. So you're focused on trying to map out your career, your future, instead of being, focused on what you can do in the current moment. Your love life, ooh, the Magician. You're getting definitely very creative in your love life. Whether that is, hey, date night, we're going to do something we've never done before. We're going to try this. Or you just literally getting creative in the bedroom. Please take that how it resonates. I'm not going to go any deeper into that energy. I'll let you do that. And our general advice, the Three of Wands reverse. Yeah, this ties in with your career and overall energy. When it comes to your career, you might be feeling a little restricted, that you're not allowed to grow. Like I said, perhaps you applied for a position at work or you were up for a promotion and it was denied you. So you feel that maybe you have no way to scale the ladder. You have no room to grow, to progress, to advance your career. And that's leaving you questioning your future. One of those, do I stay here? Can I stay where I am right now? Can I afford to? Do I still enjoy what I'm doing? So important questions are going to be raised in those areas for the month of June. Let's look at July. Let's see how this progresses. We have happy, happy in the reverse. Okay. That's your overall energy. And based on what we had in June, this is probably going to strongly resemble your career rather than love. So let's look at your finances. We have the Page of Wands. Okay. We're moving our money in a different way. Whether that means we're putting more into savings, we're putting more into our retirement plan. Perhaps we're also researching other things. Like we're making moves in our stock market account. Maybe we're changing, if we have any like stocks and the company that we work for. Maybe we're picking different investments in that. So a little bit of a shift. Perhaps something came up and your stocks went down and that's making you dissatisfied. So you're trying to invest a little bit more wisely. So you're moving where your money is. Career, Two of Swords. It's that do I stay or do I go energy that we had from June. You know, can I afford to stay here? Do I still enjoy this job? Can I just afford to wait it out? Will there ever be a better opportunity in this company for me to advance my career? You're getting real with yourself, but at the same time, you're not making any harsh choices. No fast choices at this point. And love, the Fool. Okay. For those of you that lost a job, yeah, somebody's taking a leap of faith here. Some of you, because you're dissatisfied with work, you're now throwing yourselves into your love life. Because let's face it, a lot of us, when our love life goes bad, we throw ourselves into work. When work goes bad, we throw ourselves into our love life. So we might be refreshing and rekindling our love life, whether that means we're, getting back out on the dating scene if we're single. We're upping our date nights for whoever we're dating. We're, recording our spouse, whatever that entails. And our general advice, 5 of Wands. Oh yes. Part of you is being tested. You are finding out your limits. Very much so, especially in your career sector. You're finding out what your potential is, where your limits are, what your boundaries are, what you are willing and not willing to put up with. So, hence why being on pause and thinking things through is really great rather than making fast and hard decisions, because this means we're asking ourselves the better questions, even if it's uncomfortable to sit there. Let's see what's going on for your August. To be fair in the reverse. Alright, we all know life is not fair. We all get obstacles. We all get challenges. Career seems to be a challenge for you so far this year. And yes, you have certain feelings about that. Like I said, some of you might have lost your job. Others of you might have been passed over for a position or promotion, and you still don't think that's fair. So that energy is still continuing. Okay, your finances. We have the 2 of Swords. Okay. We went from hurt bank account to better bank account, having things free up, to now moving money, and now we're at a stalemate. So things are going to be a little bit more tight in the month of August. You might, for some of you, be looking at things going, it's this or that. We either buy food or we pay this bill. We buy that, movie and have a movie night for a date night to watch something different finally. Or we make sure that we have gas in our car. So, finances, yes, tight. You may not enjoy your finances for the month of August. They're not going to be the best. I'll tell you that. And you may struggle with how to improve them as well. Okay, your career, we have the King of Swords in the reverse. Okay, for some of you, you're dealing with some policy changes, some legal changes at work. Hence the to be fair. Others of you, things are going to start getting chaotic at work. And things start to get a little muffled, a little cloudy for you. Which means work could finally be picking up. and you're moving at a fast enough pace that you can't always make heads or tails of what you're doing. And your love life, we have the Three of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so snowball effect. Your love life, it takes a little bit of a toll. Perhaps you're having to spend more time at work to correct things. And of course that means less time with the person that you like or are married to. This also means, you know, friends, all relationships suffer because your focus is elsewhere. And of course, for those of you that are experiencing being strapped for cash, you're not going to be able to support the other person or yourself quite as much. So going out and doing things that you enjoy are going to be a little bit harder. And your general advice, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, life's little luxuries fall underneath this card. Like I said, you might have a this or that moment of, okay, do we buy this want item or do we spend the money on what we need? So value what you have. So if you have a person, remember to cherish that person. And there's more than one way to do that. It's not always financially. It's also mentally and emotionally as well. And don't get me wrong, it's physical. But financial is not just the only aspect that you take care of yourself or another person. Remember what you have. Remember what you're capable of. Remember what your potential is. So when it comes to your finances, you know, if you're strapped for cash, only buy what you need. Realize the difference between need and want. You know, like I said, buying a new movie for date night versus, you know, purchasing something you need. Realize you have other movies. Perhaps you already subscribe to a streaming service. Watch a movie on there instead of going out to a movie theater and spending $50 for two people. You know, do what you need to. September. Let's get into September here. We have mending. Okay. Yeah, you're putting things back together. So this could be your attitude when it comes to work, because things have fallen through. Things have not been the greatest. You've been struggling in that area. We just also talked about your relationship suffering. So perhaps now you're throwing more energy into your relationship because you realize that is something you already own and it's worth nurturing, valuing, and taking care of, regardless of anything else. Your finances, the Six of Swords. Okay, so we have a turnaround for our finances. Things are shifting, moving on, and I assume moving on up, because it doesn't feel like this is downhill. So things will get better. You have things really tight around the month of, what is it, July, August, and that turns around here in September. Career, the Eight of Swords reverse. I love seeing this. So yes, we're mending the work situation. I have a feeling that it'll show up here in the love area as well. You are not as stuck as you think when it comes to your career. You have moves to make. It's just whether or not you're willing to make them, whether or not you're willing to see them, whether or not you're comfortable enough with that or brave enough to step out of a comfort zone. It's okay. You've spent time asking yourself questions, and now with the mending card and the Eight of Swords, you're starting to see answers to that question and the actions you can actually physically take, instead of going, oh no, I can't do that. I can't leave my job. I can't afford to leave my job. Oh, I can't afford to wait for the next time this position opens up, so it'll be my turn that time. Okay, love. We have the Two of Wands in the reverse. Yes, you're not withholding from your love life anymore. Things are not stagnant anymore. Mending. Yep. We're mending both aspects. That is fabulous to see. And our general advice, we have the Four of Wands in the reverse. Yes, we are not as free as we would like to be. We are not at our goal line by any means. But as much as that's not here, you know, we're not a millionaire. We don't have the ideal spot in our career, but our money, our career, our relationships are starting to turn around. So as much as things are not perfect the way we wish, we still have a little bit of things to celebrate, and it may be difficult to see. And that's also an aspect we have to mend. We have to realize our small victories when they come. Okay, October. What is going on for October? Message in a bottle. Ooh, yeah. We like to see that. Because that means either the universe is speaking to us, or somebody said, hey, I got an opportunity over here for you. Or we just literally learned something. It could be something very valuable for us, especially with our finances. Not just tied to career, but maybe we learn a new way to invest. Maybe we have a new opportunity to utilize our money more wisely. You know, maybe there's a new budgeting app that makes sense to us that we can utilize. We're going to see what else comes out here. Okay, finances. We have the moon. Oh, yes. You might end up with a couple surprises when it comes to your finances. I feel like maybe this is some unexpected expenses, or either some unexpected influx of cash. It could be quite literally you set $100 aside and went, okay, this is the rainy day fund, and you forgot about the rainy day fund. You forgot where you put it. So you discover that it was hidden, and all of a sudden it's not. Other for you, this is going to be, you know, an unexpected bill that comes in. So you get like an invoice, or, you know, maybe something happens with your car, so you get an unexpected invoice, a bill. So let's see what your career is. We have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Okay. I feel like you're making sure you're not reckless at work, that you're slowing down. Whether that is because the work pace itself has slowed down, or you're just wanting to be more precise, more controlled at work of how you orchestrate, how you move, how you function. So you slow down in that assessment to make sure you're doing things correctly. That way you don't miss anything. So you're being a little bit more cautious. In love, we have the Lovers reverse. Okay. For some of you, this is a breakup of some sort. Either a divorce, a separation of the person you're dating, or just really a slow period where you don't connect as much. So if you're dating and you went from seeing each other 3 times a week, and all of a sudden you're seeing each other twice a month, that makes sense. You end up getting the message, hey, I'm busy, and I sorry, I don't have the time to meet up with you. Here's my schedule. Here's my open dates, and there's only 3 days this month that match up with yours. Not probably what you were hoping for, but there it is. And general energy, the 10 of Cups. Alright, Aries, I do apologize. My camera cut out, so we're going to have to refilm this last little bit. So 10 of Cups for your general energies. And I will say, with this message in a bottle, not only could you get like a inheritance that you maybe didn't know about, Or perhaps you're waiting on your taxes and that's just money that you know is yours, and that's a big old question mark. One of those, where is it? Where is it? The government hid my money. But I kind of like the Ten of Cups for your general energies, because that means there's still happiness in your life. There's still happiness to be found, for sure. And I kind of figure some of what's in here, the message in the bottle in your moon card, is actually something to be happy about. Some happy news, yes. So we're going to go ahead and jump into November and see what else is there. I mean, you could very much just be trying to seek happiness for the month of October. That could very well be the best advice you could have, is to maintain your happiness. So we have to the sea. Okay, it's very much in our emotions for the month, trying to navigate, find our inner compass. Finances, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so for those of us that were waiting on taxes, you probably got your taxes. Perhaps you ended up getting a bonus at work because we're towards the end of the year. You know, Thanksgiving, maybe they gave you a working incentive or whatever. Perhaps that was an inheritance you didn't know about that showed up in the previous month. Maybe you ended up with some extra money. And they gave you 2 cards for your career. We have the Two of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Okay. So either you have a breakthrough moment in your career and you have some inspired ideas, projects going on that you work really well at, you're very strong at, or the universe has literally paired you up with your life purpose. You start seeing that first inklings of where you truly need to put your effort and what you are meant to do. I love the fact that we have 2 aces. The universe could have been orchestrating you all this time to try and partner you up with the correct thing, because we do have an ace here, a gift from the universe. That inner compass, that soul searching reveals this, what really speaks to you. And love, we have 2 cards as well. We have the Nine of Cups in the reverse, and we have the Two of Swords. Okay, so for those of us that might have experienced a breakup in the previous months, you're realizing that was not your happiness and you're moving on. You're making new choices. For those of you that have been having a strained relationship, maybe a separation, you decided that that's not working for you. That's not what you desire from the relationship. So you start making better choices to move forward, whether that is to move on alone or to make the right choices to support your relationship, to mend the fence, to get back to where you were. Like I said, you're very much in your emotions and trying to find your inner compass this month. And your general energies is the Two of Wands. Okay, we go from the Two of Wands to the Two of Swords reverse. Yes, there's always that, and when we have 222 showing up for you, look at that. You always have that pause moment to assess, going within, searching your emotions, seeing, you know, if opportunities are good for you, not good for you, to assess, okay, is this the right choice? How does that choice make me feel? So yeah, your emotions very much are your guide for the month of November. Try not to ignore them. Okay, and December. What's our overall energy? Round and round. Okay. So the ending of another year's about ready to kick off, but I feel like you've come full circle, or the universe has come full circle for you, bringing something back maybe. The King of Pentacles in the reverse for your finances. Holiday, end of the year, high bills, it's going into winter, tough times, a lot of holiday spending. Of course, your finances take a nosedive. This is kind of like an annual thing. Like I said, round and around. Cycles are being highlighted for you. It just goes with the territory. And career. Ooh, Tower. Okay. So maybe our Ace of Pentacles that was in our finances for November was actually a job opportunity that offers more money showing up. And it could be not tied to our current career. However, you've leapt at that opportunity. You realize that is very much a choice for you to go ahead and try. Some self-discovery there, a shift. But that returning energy that I'm getting, something coming back around for those of you that applied for a raise, a promotion, or, you know, a different position at work, that might be opening up again for you to slide in there this time to actually get that position. Okay, and love, we have the Eight of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, this is not a month where you have a lot of hang-ups when it comes to love. So, as much as anything else could be tough times, love is actually not the thing that's holding you back. That is actually fairly free moving. So as long as you're not self-sabotaging, you should be good in love for the month of December. And your general advice, the Knight of Pentacles reverse. Okay. Not planning things out is not going to help you, especially when it comes to your finances. Because we have the King of Pentacles here in the reverse. So beware of, you know, charging on ahead with your finances and overspending and causing a major blow to your bank account that was maybe not so necessary. So be a little bit more practical with your money. Also, I would beware of your health a little bit. I pay more attention to your health, because you might have a little bit of a misstep in your health. It's interesting that's now coming up. Maybe you are a diabetic and you have a diabetic diet, and December, lots of sugary things running around, a lot of high carb meals. Maybe you fall off the wagon a little bit. Just be aware of your health. Your good intentions with that might be shot in the foot at some point. So please be careful. All right, Aries, that is your entire year of 2024. I hope this was insightful. I hope it was helpful. I hope something was resonating and valid for you. And if it was, by all means, give me a big thumbs up. Feel free to share the video anywhere online. Also, subscribe if you haven't. Don't forget to click the notification bell in the bottom right corner. That way you get notified anytime one of my videos goes live. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again in the future. Bye.